guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Noelle. If you clicked on this video, obviously you want to see how to get this look here. I fell down the rabbit hole of Pinterest like many of us do. I was trying to search for Halloween tutorials and I somehow got on the topic of Igari makeup. I love the way it looked. I love how the hangover effect, so to speak, the hangover effect looks. Just a really nice blushed, neutrally kind of look. So that's why I've created this look for you guys. So if you want to continue or you want to see how I got this look, just continue watching and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks! So first things first, obviously we're going to start with a color corrector. My skin, again, is very angry at me. I have a few little angry guys kind of popping up all over. So yet again, I'm just going to use my favorite Palladio. Again, it's from Sally's, just a few bucks, in the green color corrector. Okay, so next thing, I want to keep this foundation very light, very dewy, very kind of natural looking. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with the EX1 foundation. I'm actually in the shade 100. I find that I can really only kind of wear this in the summertime on a little bit more tan because this does have like a more tan olive kind of undertone to it. In the wintertime, if I do decide to wear it, I have to obviously wear a lot of concealer, which is what I'm going to do today, just to try to get that lightness back to it, I guess. It's a beautiful foundation, more of a medium, kind of full coverage, buildable full coverage, if you will. And we're just going to squirt that on the back of the hand, a couple pumps, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, great. Now that our foundation is done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of concealer as my color corrector. I'm going to go ahead again with the Naked Weightless or Naked Skin Concealer in Urban Decay, again in the shade Light Warm. And right now I'm just going to kind of use this as a primer. So I'm just going to dot a little bit on my eyelids and blend that in. Okay, next I like to go in with my eyebrows. Again, I'm going to go kind of off camera for that because there's 1,000 tutorials on here on YouTube to try to, you know, how you can do your eyebrows. Again, I like to use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the shade Auburn. Mine's worn out, unfortunately. It's been loved a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows and then pop back on. Okay, next thing we're going to go ahead and do some eyeshadow. We're going to keep this eye very light, very natural, just a little bit of definition in the crease and a tad bit of eyeliner. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with this eyeshadow palette. Obviously, I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is the Studio Makeup on the Go palette. Very nice neutrals in here. I think we're going to go ahead and kind of set everything with this real nice neutrally shade right here in the middle. There's no colors, unfortunately, so it's just the top second color. So I'm going to go ahead and just dip my brush in here. The only thing I can say that I don't love about this palette so far is there's no mirror in it. It just drives me crazy when palettes don't have mirrors in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and set everything on my eye. And let me zoom you guys in a little bit just so we can kind of take a peek at everything here going on. Such bad skin. That's a horrible, horrible idea. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go in with, sorry, it's so close now, but the middle row, first shade in this kind of medium taupey brown color here, and just run that through our crease with a nice fluffy brush. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and add just a tad bit more definition in the crease. And I'm going to go ahead and use the bottom row, the second shade here. just going to focus this on the outer edge, kind of up in the crease there. The next thing is I'm just going to take this very nice kind of shimmery color right here. It's on the top row in the first shade. And we're going to kind of do that basically all over the eyelid this time. Okay, again, I'm just going to go with my Naked Skin Concealer, just kind of conceal under my eyes, cover up my angry guys here, and then I'll be right back. So we have to highlight like there's no tomorrow with this foundation. Like I said, unfortunately, in the wintertime, it's just a little shade darker for me, but I'm going to go ahead and blend all this concealer out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that our concealer's blended out, I'm just going to go ahead and set my face, everything with the Mercier-Translucent powder. I'm not going to really go ahead and bake or anything. I'm just mostly going to set my face because this is really kind of set on like a very natural, dewy kind of finish. So I'm going to go ahead and set my powder, or my face, sorry. I like to use just a big fluffy brush. Nothing special. I mean, obviously it's a great brush, but it's the e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush, the one I like to use. Just a big guy. Okay, next product I'm going to go ahead and go in is with the Hoola Benefit Hoola, duh, to do my, I'm not going to do a crazy structured contour. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of bronze up the skin a little bit. Again, we're trying to focus on natural, but these fat cheeks need some help. The fun part of this look, and this is mostly what this look is focused on. Again, it's called the like Hangover style makeup. So we're going to go in with a Makeup Geek blush in the shade XOXO. Sorry if you can't see that. There we go. And we're not going to kind of focus on the blush like we typically would. The blush is more focused like under the eye area to try to give it that really hangover flushed look. Okay, now that our blush is done, and it felt like terribly, horribly awkward to put on blush that way, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and kind of line with a dark color. I'm going to go in with, it's a Tarte just pencil eyeliner in the shade Bronze. Ugh. Blur me out, okay? And then I'm just going to do a really thin line and kind of smudge it out. Go ahead and zoom you in for that. Just along the top lash line. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not doing a wing liner. Just to add a little bit of lash definition. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my good old trusty e.l.f. $1 professional eyeshadow brush and kind of smudge it out. So just add a little bit of more smoky definition under the eyes. I know sometimes if you go to sleep in your makeup, unfortunately, we can't say that it all hasn't happened to us. You know, if your mascara tends a little smudge a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into my Makeup Studio Eye on the Go palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of that deep shade again, the bottom row, second color there, and just smudge it a little bit under the lash line. I'm going to go in again with my favorite brush, the e.l.f. Professional. It's actually a lip brush, but it's really good, really fluffy on the end here. I'm going to go ahead and smudge a little bit of that on the lower lash line, focusing mostly on the outer edge. Okay, next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of brighten under my eyelid area, or my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead again and go in with the Tarte Inner Rim Liner. There's really no color name for it. It's just the Tarte Inner Rim Liner, and just go in with my waterline in this. I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in. Okay, so it really just kind of wakes up the eyes, brightens them up a little bit, almost kind of gives you that doll look effect that, you know, Tokyo, Japan, and places like that are kind of familiar with. Okay, next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go in with some mascara. I'm going to use the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This one's really good for giving you really nice, full definition, fluffy lashes. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some mascara on. Okay, guys, so that's just one coat of mascara with the L'Oreal Voluminous. I'll go ahead and zoom you in and kind of see how much definition and stuff it gives to the eyes. So a lot of lash definition, only one coat. It's really, really nice, full and fluffy. I'm going to go ahead, however, and pop on some falsies, because what Tokyo, Japan inspired look wouldn't be complete without baby doll lashes. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Ardell Naturals, just, I guess, a number 106 to try to give that baby doll effect. Guys, now that we have our lashes on, I'll zoom in a little bit. You can take a peek at the final look of the eyes. Super simple. Just really super simple, you know, defined crease, nice fluttery, like doll-like lashes. Okay. Okay, and what look wouldn't be complete? Unfortunately, probably not a real highlight, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with something very light, very natural looking. I'm just going to go ahead and use the HourGlass-Ambient Lighting highlighter. Mine had an accident, unfortunately. It broke. I dropped it and it broke a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of mix these first two shades and then just dust it over the cheekbone area. This is a very, very light, natural highlight. Nothing intense. Even though I'm going to go intense with it, apply it everywhere. And this Igari style makeup tutorial would not be complete without a really nice rosy flushed color natural lip. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Tarte I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Tarte Lip Surgence Lip Cream in the shade Wonder. And I'm going to focus this color mostly on the inside of my lips, kind of leaving the outer side out of it more natural looking. Okay, so no lip liner needed. There's really no lip definition there, just kind of sloppily threw on some lip color. And then next I'm going to go ahead and go in with a lip gloss. This is from Bite Beauty. This actually came in the WaterColor lip gloss palette. It has 12 different colors. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade 10, if you can see that, and just kind of apply that everywhere. Okay guys, so that completes this look. Again, most of the makeup is focused on the under eye cheek area with mostly a lot of blush, really light, neutral. You could probably wear the eye look as an everyday basis. Obviously, I would just skip the blush in this portion. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Again, if you want to see more videos, if you want me to keep them coming, just hit like and just hit subscribe. Thanks, guys.